Oh, yep. Oh, damn it. Fire demon is appearing here. The fire demon is not an outright threat himself. He's just a nuisance. He takes out whites. He... and will stand around. You can also bump into him and take damage. It's either him or Banshees up there. I'm guessing it's him because I didn't hear any crying. Damn, there's definitely two. God, that's loud. But they did actually comment on the name thing. I saw in one developer comment, but they didn't seem to get the issue. From what I remember, just I doubt they'll ever see this, but please, ooh, the shadow works. Please just leave the names the same. Like if the character's called Ruka, just in. Like that, I've seen that wrote with English letters before. Just put it as Ruka. You don't need to call her Woomy. Holy nights to the stars. Cryptic. Like, even if the name's awkward, like, to my English-only speaking tongue, I want to know it. Want to try and say it, you know? It's just... I don't like being wrong. Keys. Oh, never mind. Jesus. Like, it's how her cracks across her. Also kind of bugs me that they drop, big sister and all this. Just like, you can translate what they've said. You don't need to drop stuff. Okay. Fire demon, he's fine. There's 2 hostile ghosts. One pseudo-hostile. And then everyone else is neutral. Basically, the neutral ones don't acknowledge you in the slightest. The 2 hostile ones home in on you in various ways. The Banshee only if you move. Sometimes she will attack you, other times she'll stop and stare because she's not sure. The Wraith can see you, but you can't see her in the dark, while the Banshee provides her own light. The Fire Demon straddles it too. He completely ignores you, he's only interested in fire. He doesn't like the fire glowing brighter than him. So he'll suppress candles and then eventually put them out. But he will ignore you. He will hurt you if you bounce into him, but that's it. So he behaves more like a neutral one with just an obsession of paying attention to candles. Okay, more of these are also out this time. I don't think I remember them patrolling through here before. I was here. Nothing's new there. Of course. Life will be too easy otherwise. Actually, maybe remember I was saying about the teacher bullying? I heard a story about a teacher bullying. Maybe that was a Japanese school, not a Korean one. Can't remember. Again, I don't know if it's true. I could believe it due to my experiences. But I don't know if it is true. Being believable and being true is 2 different things. I swore the carrot was on this floor. It was like here. Hey, see, it ignores me. So I guess, in a sense, the Wraith is the most aggressive of them all. the Banshee next, then the Fire Demon, then the actual neutral ones. Because Fire Demon will react to your candles and be a pain. Is the scroll you're looking for? Thank you, my friend. I'll give you this. Yeah, these are relatively unchanged, so I'm skipping through them a little. And these are unchanged too. What? What's the smell? When a hunter said, you know, hang in there, Lumi, I was hoping he was a more friendly student when she actually did get along with, but was dragged into this stuff as well. But this cemented... No, this was Morgan. But then he was a dick as well, so... Trash bugs, right? Meow. This is new. Well, you're wearing a stupid face. You, the cat I saw earlier. You were able to see me in that dim light. You're not a ghost, are you? Pretty see-through right now. You look so bouncy and fluffy in that. He says this again. Actually, remember I was saying about my Nero? Black Kiki. Though he's a bit of white on his chest. When we give him wet food, he doesn't know how to eat it. He just licks it. Mom saw him, like, he licked like one of the chunks of meat into his mouth. And then spat it out and then started chewing it. I'd never seen him do that. I've only ever seen him just lick away at it. Then when he licked all the gravy off his can, he went down to Zen's and licked hers. I've never actually seen him chew it. Poor dumbass. He can be precious. He can pick up on bad habits, but he can be precious. He can be a dote. What's with you? As I thought. We've met before, right? Can't look surprised. You remember me this time. Okay, that seals it. That definitely wasn't her first loop. This isn't her first time looping. Before we took control, she's looped who knows how many times. But she remembers her first loop in pieces. The first loop we've controlled her in pieces. You remember me this time. I don't know. Just something tells me this isn't the first. Oh, is that so? It's starting to get interesting. It just looks so bouncy and fluffy. Cat disappears into the darkness, smiling. This should be the first time we've met, yet he seems so familiar. Anyhow, I need to find the IDs. I am glad they put a little light on that. On the keys. I do wonder what this says. And again, that looks like a BY in English, so... It just throws me. with this room? It feels very random. It feels significant, and yet it's nothing. See, a lot of that doll, I'm not sure if it's just reuse of acid, or is it significant? She's following me in here. Who you gonna call? Japanese Ghostbusters. I do wonder, like, did the cartoon of Ghostbusters make it over to Japan? Or the Ghostbusters movie? Did they get a Japanese cover of their theme song? I do know that there's people are claiming that there's debates in like Japanese forums about whether King of the Hill should be watched in English or Japanese. Kind of like there's debates dub or sub over about anime. They do the same thing about American cartoons, which makes sense, I guess. So yeah, I do wonder what the say if they did get a Japanese. Actually, one sec. Kind of cut myself off mid-sentence. It may have sounded bad. 1, 2. But like they may have gotten a Japanese dub of the Ghostbusters team, and if they did, what does it sound like? Speaking of which, I have seen a bit of the old Spider-Man Tokatsu. Yeah, I find it quite charming. It's Precious sounds condescending. I don't mean it as such, but it just it's beautiful. I was watching along with Mom, and she ended up an episode ahead of me because I had fallen behind, and I still need to catch up. They seem to be lingering, but yeah. There's 2 rates, by the by. Not sure on Banshees, but I need to catch up. But I brought that up because it does have a fun theme song. I also do love the Spider-Man, an emissary from hell. See, they like it. But, Mom feels that it doesn't really fit, because the guy is, like, he's not a villain, you know? So, calling him Emissary of Hell doesn't fit, but it sounds fucking badass. It sounds awesome. It's the most PG way of saying, I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay, it's kind of a good idea to keep doors locked. She can't go through them. That's got me puzzled. There we go. I'm just trying to speedrun this. Wow, I'm not doing it well, but I'm trying to be as sensible, but as quick. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I thought I said the same thing, two synonyms twice. But I'm trying to be as quick as possible, but as sensible as possible. It's a difficult line to straddle, though. And then I have to match with my own temperament. As you've seen, I'm much more of a just charge ahead type. That I prefer horror games where you can fight back, because then it cooperates more with my instincts. It also that tends to help with the tension. Here it's not too bad, but other horror games just really no. No. There's another horror game I've been meaning to post. I think I've been slow in doing so, unless I've already posted it. And it was just, I didn't play much and it just spooked me out constantly. I was constantly jumping, and maybe it's because it's a first person perspective. This is isometric, you're looking down on them. The other one, you're more in it, I guess. And then there's the art style difference and all this. So, no, I'm not knocking this. It's just some things really get me, or just like, fuck with me. So, yeah. Oh, my eyes feel knotted right now. I don't remember what I was saying. I've honestly blanked. I suffer with some degree of memory loss. Excuse me. So yeah, it's annoying. Oh yeah, I was saying that I'm trying to go through this as quickly as I can, because there's another route to go through, and I want to see the changes in this route. But so as quickly as possible, but as sensibly as possible. Otherwise, I'll just keep dying, and I'll ultimately slow down. And then I'm also taking breaks for tangents and whatnot. Also to let them pass, but it's more as a cover for tangents. I like talking. Gift of the gab. Talk for Ireland. But yeah, then I was saying I prefer games where you can fight back. It helps with the tension. Some games, like the first person or the art style or whatever, they really play on me and really spook me out too much to play them. This thankfully isn't like that. I can actually play it. It depends. It could also be just a fucking day. It just depends. It's far too up in the air. I prefer games anyway where you can fight back, because then it really eases the tension. As long as it's like Dead Space, Prey 2016. Prey 2016, I went mad with power once I got a shotty and ammo. Repeatedly mad with power once I resupplied on ammo. Because I'll just run at the enemies that are meant to be horror monsters and just slide and start shotgunning them. I think I could slide in that game. If I couldn't, I just ran at them and just started shotgunning. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the expansion to this. I'm wondering what they're going to do. Hopefully it's a 4th stage or something, so I don't have to just replay these 3 stages or whatever. Or it's its own standalone thing or something. I have no idea. But they're adding new characters, apparently. Here is your hairband, right? Here, this is your hairband, right? Thank you. Oh, Nissan. Big sister. ID. Okay, it sounded like either Ruka or Huruka. So I think it's Ruka and just me mishearing. And you don't really know the language, it's oh so easy to mishear shit. I know I'm vaguely remembering now some bullying attempts against me as a kid. I was too dense to actually notice them. One kid claimed that another threw my eraser, a Harry Potter eraser, at his head, at his ear, and it broke in half. Mum pointed out afterwards, no, he just broke it in half. And I was just like, oh, why? I was just sad that it was broken in half. I was just like, confused. I remember ruining Harry Potter magic cards or cards Mum got for me, so I could smuggle Yu-Gi-Oh cards in. I hid them under my bed, but salt got on them. Snails were somehow escaping in. It was at my nan's house, and I didn't realize, and the cards got ruined. Since they were a gift, it eats at me. It's like 2 decades later, but it eats at me. I have issues with guilt. Headache. Ow. You've got no time to waste. How about you get going? My head's gonna burst. See? Everyone's waiting. Good luck solving the mystery. Cat disappears into darkness. Hey, you find them all on that floor? Better not be ignoring me. What are you doing? I feel like 2 of the characters are the same person, almost Amalia and May. I think normally she... Like, I swear 2 of them call her my dear. Claudia. Yeah, she's probably hiding somewhere. I found all IDs on this floor. Oh yeah, Hunter was the one who sealed her in the locker, wasn't he? Ugh. It's just we've seen them all in those cinematics, but I have very little frame of reference for them. And with the names getting changed, I know my mind has just decided, since I don't know the original Japanese names in English letters, it's deciding to just forget their names altogether. I'm getting some frames of reference, but it's not as solid as I would like. I'm a pain in the ass like that. No, to the 3rd floor, right? Even it look like you can read between lines, huh? Well, here goes. Sounds like she's getting closer. Here's my chance. Oh damn, I thought I could loop. Oh come on! Not sure why she stopped. Fire demon passed through there. You look so bouncy and cuddly! No, I thought those were 2 ribs. You approaching me? I can't cry on you from here. Then approach all you like. Ah, you're here. Guy grooming himself in boredom. Who are you? What do you mean? I'm just an ordinary cat. Since wouldn't do ordinary cats talk? Anyways, that's not important. Maybe you will gain memory by finding more IDs. Oh, it arrives as cat is talking. It's here. We'll meet again. I need to go. Third floor. Intensive care, was it? If it weren't for them, wouldn't have to go through all of this. Carrot. Fire demon encounter?